Have you ever looked at a sci-fi movie and wondered, could aliens really look like walking rocks? It sounds a bit out there, but the idea comes from a very real scientific question. What if life was based on carbon but on silicon? We humans and every living thing we know on Earth are carbon-based. Carbon is the ultimate building block for life as we know it. But what if, in some alternate universe, our bodies were built from silicon instead? Let's dive into this mind-bending thought experiment. First, let's understand why carbon is so amazing. Carbon atoms are like the super social butterflies at the periodic table. They can form strong, stable bonds with up to 4 other atoms, including other carbon atoms. This allows them to create long, complex chains and rings, which are the backbones of essential molecules like DNA, proteins, and fats. Carbon's versatility is what makes the incredible complexity of life possible. It can form single, double, and even triple bonds, giving rise to a staggering variety of molecules. Now, let's look at silicon. If you check the periodic table, you'll see silicon is right below carbon. This means it has similar chemical properties. Like carbon, it can also form bonds with 4 other atoms. So, on the surface, it seems like a pretty good substitute, right? This is why science fiction loves the idea of silicon-based life. It's the most plausible alternative we can imagine. But when we dig a little deeper, some major challenges pop up. The first big problem is bond strength. While silicon can form bonds, they're not as strong as carbon's. Silicon atoms are larger than carbon atoms, so their bonds are longer and weaker. This is especially true for double and triple bonds. Carbon forms strong double bonds with oxygen, creating carbon dioxide, a gas that we easily exhale. Silicon, on the other hand, struggles to form stable double bonds. When silicon bonds with oxygen, it forms silicon dioxide, also known as silicon. You probably know it as sand or quartz. Imagine for a moment if we were silicon-based. Our version of breathing would be completely different. When carbon-based life respires, we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. It's a gas, so it easily leaves our bodies. If we were silicon-based, our respiration would produce silicon dioxide. That's a rock. Every time we'd exhale, we would be producing tiny grains of sand or solid quartz. This would be a massive problem. How would we get rid of it? Would we be coughing up sand? It's a clunky, inefficient process that would make it very hard for complex life to evolve. Another challenge is the movement of molecules within our bodies. Our cells are bustling cities of activity. Molecules are constantly moving, reacting, and being transported through a water-based environment. This is possible because carbon-based molecules like proteins and enzymes can fold into complex 3D shapes and move around easily in water. Silicon-based molecules, or silicones, are much less flexible. They tend to form rigid, crystalline structures. Think about it. Our bodies are soft and flexible, but silicon-based structures tend to be hard and brittle, like rock. A silicon-based human would likely be much stiffer and slower. Maybe we'd move more like a golem than a person. Our very biology would be fundamentally rigid. Then there's the issue of the solvent. On Earth, life's universal solvent is water. It's perfect for carbon-based chemistry. But for silicon-based life, water could be a problem. Water is highly reactive with some silicon compounds. So, a silicon-based world might need a different liquid to host life. A leading candidate is liquid methane, like what we see on Saturn's moon, Titan. However, methane is only liquid at extremely cold temperatures, around -180 degrees Celsius. At those temperatures, chemical reactions happen incredibly slowly. A silicon-based life form living in liquid methane would experience time on a completely different scale. A single thought or movement could take hours or even days from our perspective. What if they didn't live in the cold? Another potential solvent is sulfuric acid. It can dissolve a wide range of substances and remains liquid over a large temperature range, but, it's sulfuric acid. It's incredibly corrosive. A world with sulfuric acid oceans would be a terrifying place. Any life evolving that would need to be extremely tough to survive. Silicon-based polymers are actually quite resistant to acid, so it's not entirely out of the question. But imagine a human-like creature adapted to such an environment. Their skin would have to be unbelievably resilient. So, if we put it all together, what would a silicon-based human look like? We'd probably be much slower, more rigid, and possibly crystalline in our structure. Instead of soft skin and flexible muscles, we might have a hard, rocky exterior. Our internal biology would be a mystery. Perhaps we wouldn't have blood, but some kind of fluid that could transport silicon compounds without reacting with them. Our world would be unrecognizable. We wouldn't breathe oxygen in the same way. Maybe we'd inhale something else, like a fluorine or chlorine gas, and exhale solid waste. Our planet would likely be much hotter or colder than Earth, with a very different atmosphere and oceans of something like sulfuric acid or liquid methane. The energy source would also be different. Instead of eating carbon-based plants and animals, we might eat rocks, using chemosynthesis to break them down for energy. We'd literally be living geology. The evolution of intelligence would also face hurdles. Our brains are incredibly complex, relying on the rapid firing of neurons and the intricate folding of proteins. Creating something similar with less flexible silicon chemistry would be an immense challenge. Could a silicon brain even achieve consciousness? It's a fascinating philosophical question. Perhaps their thought processes would be slower, more deliberate, and logical, like a biological computer. While the idea of silicon-based humans is an amazing concept for science fiction, the chemistry just doesn't seem to favor it in our universe. Carbon's unique ability to form strong, complex, varied molecules in a water-based environment makes it the undisputed champion for building life as we know it. Its stability and versatility are what allowed for the evolution of everything from a single-celled organism to the complex wonder that is the human body. So, the next time you see a rocky alien on screen, you can appreciate the science behind it. While it's unlikely we'll ever meet our silicon-based counterparts, it is a powerful reminder of the delicate and specific set of circumstances that allowed for our own carbon-based existence to flourish. It makes you realize just how special and perhaps how rare life might be in the vastness of the cosmos. Our entire existence is thanks to the humble carbon atom, the true star of our biological story. Thanks for joining me on this journey into an alternate reality. What other what-if scenarios would you like to explore? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of science. See you next time.